Hello there. My name is Ellison Cruz, although most of you are probably here because of a little up-and-coming rhythm game channel called The Riff Repeater. You know, the one with the bare legs and the underwear and the abysmal guitar playing. You know the one. That's me! Kind of. Indirectly. Somewhat, sort of, not really, actually. And while I don't personally run the channel, I do provide videos of the lead guitar arrangements for weekly DLC releases of Rocksmith 2014, amongst other rhythm game channels that may or may not be with us, and God bless their souls forever. It's 11. Except it isn't, because we don't get paid and we're not endorsed, and we're basically... However, with every new video and every new subscriber comes a plethora of questions, and in the rare occasion that I'll sit down and read some of these comments you find people leave for us, I find a lot of the questions being asked are the same, and so this video is here to clarify a couple of commonly asked questions, amongst other things, should you desire it to be anything else other than that. So, despite the fact that I'm playing a game intentionally designed to teach one how to play guitar, I always get the question, how long have you been playing guitar? As if length of time was any indication of one's skills. Case in point. I mean, I could tell you I've been playing half my life, but does that necessarily mean that I'm actually any good? Probably not, because I have and I'm not, so there you go. Also, I love how sometimes there's that one guy who always asks if I can play outside of the game, which is a very unusual thing to ask because yes, I do not limit my guitar playing to the confines and limitations of a video game. I do play outside of Rocksmith if that's what you're asking, and I have in multiple capacities, so there's that. I also have not had a single lesson in my entire life, although I guess if you really want to get technical, I did take a single semester of intermediate guitar class my sophomore year of high school with 30 other students, so maybe if you would consider that as a legitimate form of instruction, then maybe that would be accurate, but for the most part, it was pretty basic stuff. It was chord progressions, and the final I took was to play Sunshine of Your Love. And I aced it, so that was good, I guess. But aside from that, I usually would try and listen to some of my favorite guitar players like, you know, Kurt Cobain and Sinister Gates. They really revolutionized the guitar genre. But seriously, one of the questions we're most often asked is what guitars I'm using in my videos, because apparently this is extremely important to people and they're very curious. So, being the connoisseur of musical instruments that I am, allow me to demonstrate with great detail and musical merit, my 6-string vibrating chicken magnet. Except not really. First off, this is one a lot of you would probably be familiar with if you guys have been following me for a while. I got this quite a while ago from a buddy I used to play fake plastic instruments with for like $200. And to say it served its purpose over the years is quite the understatement. And I like it, I guess. It's a guitar. I mean, it says Epiphone right there, but I think it's actually just a Gibson in disguise. And next we have probably my favorite of the bunch, and she's what I like to call the Gretsch. And is she a beauty or what? But I mostly call her that because it says Gretsch right there, and also right there. So, I bought her for about $700 brand new, and she's become a bit of my trademark, mostly because I'm too poor and cheap to afford a new one. And as you guys know, the intonation for this one is actually really poor. I've tried to get her fixed multiple times, but unfortunately she has been plagued with scoliosis of the 6-string variety, so I might have to put her down soon. It's really kind of a shame. And when you see me drinking out of these colorful plastic cups, I'm usually drinking coffee out of them. You know, waking up at 2 in the morning to play guitar in my underwear for hundreds of people online does, you know, serve a toll on one's sanity, so there's that. And very recently, actually, I was fortunate enough to obtain a brand new fancy schmancy heavy metal guitar that you see so many of those super awesome boy band heavy metalers use, like Deftones and Linkin Park, because they're awesome, obviously. So I'm not 100% sure of the build or the brand. I think it's a Stratocaster because I had a Strat once and it kind of looked like this part, but you know, that one wasn't very good. So, but at least I got this one. Got about $350 and it's kind of cool. So, new guitars are awesome. And here's another guitar I have. It's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know why it has 4 strings though. Also, we have bass guitars and acoustic guitars for days and days and days, but I'm not gonna show those off because no one cares. Moving on. Another question I find myself being really randomly asked is, can I play so-and-so songs such as Close of Dover, Hangar 18, Painkiller, Through the Titty Fat? Yes. Yes, I do. Because just because I haven't made a video of it doesn't necessarily mean that I've never played it. Although in most cases that is probably true. And just as a quick reminder, I actually have made a pretty informative video in the past detailing step by step the exact processes I use to construct and produce my videos that you guys see on YouTube. And this includes, you know, the video format and just various like tips and just little things that you might need if you want to make your own Rocksmith videos that aren't entirely terrible, much unlike my own. And you can find that right somewhere here on screen, I'm hoping. But yeah, go check it out because it's still held up, surprisingly. Would you look at the time? It's Tuesday morning, and the DLC is awaiting. I heard from the Facebook comments that it's supposed to be particularly terrible today, so I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to the Facebook comments for once, because they're always right, and unless it's Led Zeppelin, or AC/DC, or Jimi Hendrix, or another band that is very difficult to license, then, you know, it's just not even worth our time. And what the... Hello?
You know the deal.
No. I can't stand putting my bare legs on the internet for everyone to tell me how much I suck at a video game at 2 in the morning, often on no sleep and working a full-time job. Please, no.
You know what's expected of you.
Yes, Elliot. Yes, I do. Hey, thanks a lot for checking out the video. We love your continued criticisms and comments, so keep those coming because that keeps us going. And go check out theriffrepeater.com. It's actually run by some pretty cool people. If you're not, you know, close-minded music elitist with a stick up his ass, then you might actually find a nice little place there. But no, really, they're awesome, and I would not be able to continue making videos had it not been for them, or has it not be in... Also, just as a quick side note, I actually do play music professionally outside of Rocksmith and my bedroom. And I play with my brother in a band called The Good and the Damned, in which I sing and play lead guitar while he plays on drums. And some pretty cool stuff. We've actually been recording some pretty new content lately, and at this point it's just a bunch of new music, and we don't really have any tentative plans for an album or EP. We're just recording stuff and kind of hashing things out a little bit. But we do have an EP on iTunes, and we are technically signed, so that is always kind of fun stuff. So you can go and check that out, and you can determine for yourself whether or not Rocksmith may or may not have been a factor. Alright? Thanks so much for watching, and talk to you guys later. As far as bass goes, I have this one. You guys have, oh my god. Oh god, I thought I had chipped that off. That was a weird angle. No, it is fine. It is fine.